This is my house, this is my home, this temple is holy, it's where I belong.
I'm Frances Crowhill-Souder.
Tim Crowhill-Souder.
Here we are at Fiddle Creek Dairy, our home and our farm.
It's all I ever wanted to do. Like one of the first things I wrote when I was learning to write in elementary school was, when I grow up, I want to be a dairy farmer.
We're acquiring something for our own sustenance to kind of examine, well, where does that come from? Who's doing what in order to get that to us? What's being used? What resources, what fuel energies are being used to get that to us? I remember walking in northern Kenya in a place that used to be luscious, and it was bare, and there were cracks in the ground like that wide, just these huge cracks. And like as a child, that made a huge impact on me. That's a very direct, like seeing what can happen in the negative sense. And then also seeing up close the struggle and the suffering of people trying to survive when the ecological systems are collapsing. So it's like, how do we frame it so it's about getting excited about resiliency, or getting excited what happens to our spirits when we're reconnected with the earth and we're rebalanced, because we are earth beings, you know, like this is our nature, our deepest nature, and we're beings who are, I think at our core, we have that potential to live in harmony with other humans too, especially when our relationship with the earth is imbalanced. So we're trying to break out of the models that we've grown up within, the systems we've grown up within, and I feel like we're just starting still, really. Mm-hmm. Like it's a lifelong journey of digging into deeper wisdom of how to wake up again to honoring the sacredness of life. There's 2 cows that have adopted our sons, like they're mothering our sons, so like they snuggle with them when they're in the barn for milking. They actually, like, it's amazing.
See, George is our nice mama.
The joy of finding the reciprocity, those mutual relationships, seeing the resilience of the earth and the systems, it's like we're so held up. And then the collaborations, like people like Austin, who just walked into our lives and had this vision, and we had the land and we said yes, and you know, this huge new step towards regeneration is happening now.
My name is Austin Unruh. I plant trees. So I plant trees along streamside areas. That's a lot of the business that I've done so far. And more I'm moving into the space of planting trees in the middle of pastures. The owners of Fiddle Creek are such early adopters. They are willing to try new things. Their vision of the land is one that is holistic, one that is regenerative.
Thinking about when Austin started talking to us, like, yeah, if we have trees in the field, that's gonna really help. Next time this rolls around that we have rain for 80 days in a row, we're gonna not have the same consequences, because it was the following year that we actually had the consequences.
It was both years.
Yeah, the extreme dryness and heat. I mean, that's been happening for a while, but that's definitely, we're gonna be way more resilient around that pretty soon with these trees.
You have conventional agriculture, and then you have what many will call sustainable agriculture. And that's a form of agriculture that we can sustain as it is for the next dozens or hundreds or thousands of years, and potentially in perpetuity. So we're weaning ourselves off a lot of those chemicals and off of a lot of those inputs. And regenerative agriculture is this vision of being able to take the land and not just sustain what we're doing right now, but be able to repair the harm and create something that is more vibrant, more resilient, more climate friendly, more productive than it was before.
Perennial systems are much more stable and resilient than systems of annual agriculture.
When I started studying permaculture and had several mentors, to see how a living system can just spring up with the right knowledge, planting the right things, working with natural systems, like there's so much resiliency to tap into. So if we stop like shooting ourselves in the foot and start growing our sustenance in a way that's really working with nature, I feel like the healing capacities of this planet are amazing. You know, like we really can save ourselves and we can really find balance again in the planet. I do believe that's possible, but I believe it requires a huge shift. I think I did not realize, and I don't know if Austin realized this or not, like how much hope he was planting when he planted these trees. Like trees carry hope in such an immense way. Your roots are going down and it's long term, you know.